Welcome to this week's Africa Investment News with me, Diana Ambale. The chocolate industry is valued at over $100 billion annually, and African countries are the world's largest producers and exporters of cocoa beans. However, the cocoa industry in Africa faces a number of challenges, including low farmgate prices. In October 2022, Ghana and the Ivory Coast boycotted a top cocoa meeting in Brussels, accusing multinational chocolate companies and traders of blocking measures to improve cocoa farmers' incomes, demanding for better pay for cocoa farmers across Africa. Additionally, many cocoa farmers in Africa are smallholders who lack access to information and resources, which makes them more vulnerable to low prices. Climate change. Climate change is a major threat to cocoa production in Africa. Cocoa trees are sensitive to changes in temperature and rainfall patterns, and climate change is making these conditions more erratic. This can lead to lower yields and reduced quality of cocoa beans. Child labor. This is a widespread problem in the cocoa sector in Africa. Children are often forced to work on cocoa farms under dangerous and exploitative conditions. This is due to a number of factors including poverty, lack of access to education, and cultural norms. To address the challenges facing the cocoa industry in Africa, there should be an increase in farmgate prices through fair trade and other initiatives. Farmers should learn to adapt to climate change through training and access to improved technologies, and government should address the root cause of child labor such as poverty and lack of access to education. These 5 countries in Africa account for around 80% of global cocoa production. Ivory Coast. The Ivory Coast is the world's largest producer of cocoa, accounting for over 40% of global production. The country has a favorable climate for cocoa cultivation, and the government has invested heavily in this sector. Ghana. This is the world's largest second producer of cocoa, accounting for around 20% of global production. Like the Ivory Coast, Ghana has a favorable climate for cocoa cultivation, and the government has made cocoa production a priority. Nigeria. This is the world's 4th largest producer of cocoa, accounting for around 7% of global production. The country has a large land area suitable for cocoa cultivation, but production has been hampered by factors such as poor infrastructure and pests and diseases. Cameroon. This is the 5th largest producer of cocoa, accounting for around 5% of global production. The country has a favorable climate for cocoa cultivation, but production affected by factors such as conflict and political instability. Togo. Togo is a relatively small cocoa producer, but it's the world's 9th producer, accounting for around 1% of global production. The country has a favorable climate for cocoa cultivation, and the government is working to promote this sector. The cost of wholesale cocoa beans soared to the highest level in more than a decade, and manufacturers are betting prices stay elevated through 2024. That's mainly because production in West Africa is faltering. The current cocoa shortage presents an opportunity for West African countries to strengthen the position of their cocoa producers and address the structural challenges in the cocoa production value chain. They can do this by negotiating a better deal for their farmers with multinational corporations. Some strategies that West African countries can explore include supply management such as buffer stocks, export controls or quotas, price premiums, and value addition. By working together, West African countries can create a more sustainable and equitable cocoa industry for their farmers. Stay tuned for more exciting investment news in our future episodes. Remember to like and subscribe to our channel, and as always, feel free to leave your comments and questions below.